Can you see my screen? Can you hear me now? Shout out if y'all saw my last post about every Zoom call ever. So, but this, even though this isn't Zoom, this is Instagram. We're gonna just go with it. Anyway, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. New year, new us, whatever. Hello, hello. All right, guys. So, welcome to Teas Tuesday with Nurse Sam, and our wonderful episode is going to be sponsored by nursehub.com. I'm going to be pinning something really quick for you guys. All right, so Pass the Teas with nursehub.com. It is our premium prep for everything entrance exam prep wise. Okay, so whether it's the ATI TEAS, the HESI, the Wonderlic, Nurse Hub has got you covered. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this. I'm gonna pin this comment. All right, so welcome everyone. If this is your first time here, welcome to Teas Tuesdays. If this is your second, third, if you're a repeat offender, welcome back. You guys know this is where we come and have our very fun, low stress ATI TEAS review for entrance exams. Okay, this is our nursing school entrance exam ATI TEAS prep practice review, but we do it in a fun little Jeopardy style way, so we call it Teas Tuesday. So we have 4 categories today, as every Tuesday: math, science, reading, English. Now, if you guys have been following me and attending Teas Tuesday for the past couple weeks, you guys know that we typically do more so math and science on our lives. We'll try to throw in some like English if it has something to do with maybe vocabulary or something like that, but mostly we just do math and science, and then we reserve the science and reading for when you download the Nurse Sam app and play tonight's Teas Tuesday game on the mobile app. Okay, so let me go back and see what you guys are saying. Hello. Oh my gosh, a lot of people are taking Teas soon. You're taking Teas Friday. Somebody else is taking Teas Friday. Okay, this is perfect. This is the perfect time to go over. Hey, Nurse Up Graham. Hello, Julie. Hello, Save Dre. Awesome. We have a lot of people on. Hello from Chicago. We have a lot of people going to take their Teas on Friday. So make sure you guys, if you have not signed up for Nurse Hub, make sure you do. You can also utilize their free practice test as well. So you can go ahead and just get a taste of it. But the questions that we're going to be using tonight are going to. Can y'all hear me? Wait, hold on. I see the microphone. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. Hold on. Make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Can you hear me? Somebody asked what's the Teas app. The Teas app is, well, it's the Nurse Sam app, but that's where you can download the Nurse Sam app for free. Apple stores, Android stores, and then you can play the Teas Tuesday mobile game. All right, making sure you guys can hear me. Awesome job. So let's go ahead and get into our questions. So if you guys have not played Teas Tuesday ever before, how we're going to do is we're just going to pretty much just review over questions, the rationales, and everyone's going to have a chance to answer. Now, we are playing for points, as usual, because that's just me. It makes it fun. It makes it fun, and it makes you actually want to learn more. It makes studying actually fun. Okay, it makes you want to actually open a book and it makes actually, when you're entertained, you actually retain more as well. So this is why I like to add some fun and creativity to all my lives, to all my study material, especially for nursing students, because as a previous nursing student myself, I'm an LPN, have been an LPN for 8 years. And when I was in nursing school, it was not fun at all for me. And I'm just a very live, bubbly person. I went to like theater school. I'm just very active and just very out there. So when I learn, I have to learn in the same way that my personality is. Like, it has to be fun. It has to be bright, colorful. And at the time, 8 years ago, I didn't really see much that really catered to my specific style of learning. So I super struggled through my first semester, especially when I was trying to prep for nursing school. And if you guys have never have been taking your nursing school entrance exams or don't know much about your nursing school entrance exams, You have usually the TEAS, the ATI TEAS, or the HESI. It depends on your nursing school program. But it's basically like your standardized testing, but for nursing school. So it's like your ACT, SAT, but specifically those scores are going to your nursing schools and your nursing programs. It's reading, your basic math, your grammar, vocabulary, all that stuff, all into one, pretty much to just test your competency. And that's going to help you place into nursing school. So that even though that may seem like, okay, I'm not yet in nursing school, so this exam probably won't be as hard, don't let that trick you. All right, this is a comprehensive exam, so it literally is going to encompass everything that you've learned throughout grade school. So it may seem like you're gonna be remembering all this stuff, but as someone who has taken the TEAS, I've only taken the TEAS once, but I do this live with you guys literally every week. It's something that definitely requires practice. Okay, you have to train yourself to practice and to test you have to train yourself to practice for this test. So that's why we do these TEAS Tuesday, because it makes it super fun. All right, and we're doing it all together. Plus, we're playing for prizes, so we won't go wrong. All right, now for how I do this specific Jeopardy game, I'm going to read the question. I'm going to read the answer choices, and you guys are going to respond in the comment bar with what is, and then whatever the answer is. Quick tip, you might as well go ahead and just type in what is into the comments now, copy and paste it whenever the chance comes for you to answer it, because that little second or those 2 seconds is going to be the deciding factor between if you get first place or if you score at all. But once again, that's just because we're playing for prizes. Now we know that the real prize is you getting the answer correct. All right, so that when you go and take the TEAS, you go and you're comfortable, you're well prepared, and you knock that thing out the park, okay? But because it's TEAS Tuesday and we like to play for prizes, that's why we're playing a little bit more for speed as well as accuracy, okay? So once again, now I'm gonna say this disclaimer, because we're playing on live. All right, everyone has different internet connections. I can only go by what's on my screen. So when I'm going over the answers and picking the answers, I'm picking the winners, I can only go by what's on my screen, okay? Yes, I'll be saving this live. I save all the lives. I can only go by what's on my screen. So if it says on my screen that Lil Baby 424 is the first person to answer, the question correct, Lil Baby got it, okay? So maybe on your screen it says that Jada Waiter got it, but on my screen, Jada Waiter was second. Lil Baby came first. So I can only go by what my screen says, okay? I'm so sorry. I'll screenshot it to prove it. I'm not trying to scam you. I'm literally just trying to help y'all prepare for the TEAS. It is what it is. Please don't shoot me. And don't call me bald head in my comments no more. That was rude. All right, so let's go ahead and open today's game. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. All right, so you guys already know we have our 4 categories: our math, science, reading, and English. 5 categories each, 5 questions each, all worth all worth 100 points, increasing. So 100, 200, 300, all the way through 500. You guys know the more points you get, obviously, the higher chance you have of winning. We're gonna pick our top 3 highest scored winners, and that's going to be our winners for today. All right, I will reveal what your prizes are going to be at the end. All right, so this is normally until 8 p.m. And then after we finish verbally on our live with the questions, I'm going to go ahead and take the same questions and update the app, because right now the app is showing the questions from last week. So after we go over the questions and answer the questions till 8 at least, you guys are going to have a chance to review the math and science questions that we just did, and then also do the reading and English questions that we saved for you to do for tonight's live and for the next week, okay? And that new game is going to be up from after we finish tonight's live all the way to next week when we upload next week's live, okay? So 20 questions weekly for free ATI practice, all sponsored by nursehub.com. Make sure y'all check them out. The app is my app. It's the Nurse Sam. You can go ahead and click the link in my bio to download that app. It's completely free To download, to play the mobile teas game, you just go to Teas Prep, click Mobile Teas Tuesday, and click to play. Open the app. Once again, it's 100% free. The Nurse Sam is the name of the app. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into what our first question is going to be. So, should we do math or science first? Somebody tell me. Somebody pick math or science first. Let's do it. Somebody put it in the comments. Go ahead. Go ahead. Which one are we doing first? Ooh, science. All right, science for 300. Science for 300. All right, listen up. Remember, you have to choose you have to put what is, and then whatever the answer is, 1, 2, 3, or 4, in the comments in order to be considered correct, okay? I'm going to read the question, I'm going to read the answer choices. You guys say what is, and then whatever number is correct. All right, going for whoever is the first person to answer correctly on my screen. The question for Science for 300 is, don't say what is now, which of the following structures is responsible for the transport of female gametes? 1, cervix. 2, fallopian tube. 3, urethra. Or 4, vas deferens. Which of the following structures is responsible for the transport of female gametes? Why can't I say that word? 1, cervix. 2, fallopian tube. 3, urethra. Or 4, vas deferens. Gamete. Sorry, I had to say the pronunciation. All right, let me go back to let you guys answer really quick. All right, let's see. Remember, you have to say what is in order to be considered correct. All right, so let's look and see what our answer is. Our answer is, what is 2 fallopian tube? The answer is, what is 2 fallopian tube? All right, let's see who the first person to say what is 2 or what is fallopian tube first on my screen. Okay, all right, so let's go back up and see who got what is 2. Satira J. Congrats, Satira J. You are on the scoreboard with 300 points. So Satira, wait, am I spelling that right? 2 A's, haha. Satira J, you're on the scoreboard with 300 points. Awesome job. All right, so let's see who else got fallopian tube. Live For Me also got it. Sarah, Andrea, Smiles, Kelly One of a Kind, Keeping Up with B, Christiana, Lisa Walker, Amari, Pretty Silly, Dollface, Save Drea, Future Nurse, Yami, Janice, Pie, The Real Tish, One and Only, Dollface, Julie, Yami, Save the Dream. Great job, everybody. Awesome job. All right, so if you didn't get what is 2, that's perfectly fine. This is why we're playing Teas Tuesday, so we can figure out why we chose the incorrect answer, so we can then choose the correct answer every time we see the question moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the rationale as to why it was gametes. Haha. So it says, the fallopian tube transports female gametes from ovaries to the uterus. The cervix is the narrow entrance to the uterus, which assists in the transport of sperm during fertilization, but it is not involved in transporting female gametes. The vas deferens functions in the transport of male gametes, all right? The urethra is involved in the transport of male gametes, but not of female gametes. I feel like I'm saying gametes like 9 different ways. I cannot say this word. I can't do it. All right, so little fun fact. You guys know I share with you guys. First of all, I've been shared this with you guys. You guys know I had my hysterectomy like 3 years ago. November this year makes 4 years. So I had, and that was due to like stage 4 endometriosis and adenomyosis. This is just like some supporting thing for you guys. So I had my hysterectomy, and with my hysterectomy, I also had to remove my fallopian tubes as well. So as far as the vas deferens functions in the transport of male gametes, yeah, vas deferens is only found in males. All right, that's the little vein that's on the penis. Females, we don't got that, okay? So yes, fallopian tube is going to be the structure responsible for the transport. Just matching in the males is going to be, their fallopian tube is the vas deferens, if that makes sense, okay? So yes, that's going to be our, I used to call it a slide. You just slide the gamete into the ovary. So that's what I call the fallopian tube. So yes, that is going to be the structure responsible for the transport of female gametes, okay? I do not have neither of my fallopian tubes nor my uterus. All right. Oh, thank you, Bougie. Oh, thank you, girl. All right, guys, next question. Great job. Now let's go ahead and switch over to math. I know we all hate it. Let's do math for, oh my gosh, I just read it and it was out of my mind. I hate math. Let's do it. All right, this is math for 400. All right, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it slow, okay? Math for 400. Given AB and BC, BC is double the distance of AB. CD is triple the distance of AB. And DE is double as long as BC. What percentage of the line is CE? That's too much. Y'all have to look at that one. Don't listen. Don't listen to that one. Y'all gonna have to answer that question by looking at it. Okay, let's look. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all. One second. It was a good question, but that's not something that can be verbally. That's too much. You're gonna have to see it, love. 1 second. Wait for it. Okay. This is the question. Y'all ready? Let's do it. All right. Y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Okay, I'm gonna read it again. But there you go. All right, so given AB and BC, BC is double the distance of AB. CD is triple the distance of AB. And DE is double as long as BC. So what percentage of the line is CE? Ooh, boy. My spirit said nope as soon as I think I got to the second word, and my spirit was like, girl, stop. I know, right? Candy paint nails? No. Save Dre said, what is, I don't know. Girl, yes. All right, guys. Showing you guys what that is. All right. Much easier to see it, right? This is how the app looks, okay? This is why it's easier for you guys to do the reading in the English on the app, okay? So I just want to show that to you guys. So let's see what the answer is. The answer is what is 2? What is 2? All right, so let me see who got what is 2 first. On my screen. Let me say that again. What is 2 is also 70%. All right, so who got what is 2 or 70%? C Blackmon 13. Great job. C Blackmon 13 with 400 points. Awesome job. Did anybody else get what is 2? That was a hard one. Nurse Tumble got what is 2. Coco Tanya got what is 2. Great job. What is Chabu? Listen. That was a hard question. See, this is why we do these reviews, because some people they swear that math on TEAS is just going to be what's 157 plus 970. No, it can get you sometimes, okay? Now, don't be discouraged. Sometimes you get those questions that, look, this is going to have to be a miss for me, love. I'm going to have to just accept the fact that this is going to be my question that I got wrong, and I promise I'm going to put my all into every other one, but this is not going to be it for me. So let's go ahead and figure out why we struggled so much on this question, okay? All right, so this question was describing a relationship, specifically between segments. So it's best to go ahead and draw a diagram so you can see what represents the given scenarios. All right, you don't have to draw it to scale, all right, but just for clarity. All right. So we do not know the length of AB, so we can label it as X because it's unknown. All right. We do know that BC is double the distance of AB, so we can label that portion as 2X. Let me see if I can kind of zoom in for you guys. All right. So you can see here, BC, AB. So we're kind of doing the values and the relationships up here. So this is 2X times that. All right. We also know that CD is triple of AB and that DE is double of BC. So we're going to put that right up here. CD is triple of AB. We already labeled AB X, so that's why we can say CD is 3X. And then DE is double of BC. So DE is double of BC, so we're going to put 4X. All right, so now that we have all of our relationships and our calculations, we're just going to go ahead and calculate everything in. It says in order to calculate the decimal, we must determine the algebraic expression that represents the part of the line segments that represents the percent we are aiming for. Remember, we are looking for what CE represents. And in this case, this is our diagram. We're looking for CE. So we're looking for the length of here to here. Right now we have CD is 3X and DE is 4X. So if we're looking for this whole portion right here, 3X plus 4X is going to be what we're looking for, correct? All right, so that's going to be 7X. All right, now it says that the expression for the whole line is found by obviously adding up all the expressions up here. So that's X plus 2X plus 3X plus 4X. Add it all up, all that equals 10X. So with that being said, we know that our decimal is determined by dividing the part by the whole. So we got that 7X, 10X, but 7X divided by 10X is the same thing as 7 divided by 10. That's going to give 0.7. All right. Since the resulting decimal terminates at the second place value, there's no further work to be done to the decimal. All right, so 0.7, now what we have to do is transport this into a percentage, and we can do that by multiplying by 100. So 0.7 times 100 equals 70%. And CE represents 70% of the line. Wasn't that wonderful? Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and save that just so y'all can go ahead and review this live later. Because that was a doozy. I think we can all agree. Put a thumbs up if this question was a doozy and you are ready to move on. Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and go to the next question. Get us back set up. Okay, and we're back. Wait, are we back? Okay, yep, and we're back. All right. That was math for 400. Great job, C. Blackman 13. Woo! Great job. So 400 for CB Blackman, and then we have Satira J with 300 in second place. We still have another extra spot on the scoreboard, of course, for that person to get in third place, and we still have about 30 more minutes of playtime, okay? It can be anybody's game. All right, so let's go back to our science, and let's do science for 200. All right, we're doing science for 200. Oh, thank you. All right. Which of the following is not true about reproductive hormones? Which of the following is not true about reproductive hormones? 1. FSH, or follicle stimulating hormone, stimulates maturation of sperm and ovum. 2. LH, or luteinizing hormone, is produced by the posterior pituitary gland. 3. FSH, or follicle stimulating hormone, is produced by the anterior pituitary gland. And then 4. LH, luteinizing hormone, stimulates ovulation and production of testosterone. Which of the following is not true about reproductive hormones? I'm going to say that again. Which of the following is not true about reproductive hormones? 1. FSH stimulates maturation of sperm and ovum. 2. LH, luteinizing hormone, is produced by the posterior pituitary gland. FSH is produced by the anterior pituitary gland. Or 4, LH stimulates ovulation and production of testosterone. Which one is not true about these reproductive hormones? The answer is, what is 2? Luteinizing hormone is produced by the posterior pituitary gland. That is not true. That is not true. All right, so the answer is, what is 2? First person to answer is Eric. Great job. Eric. You're on the scoreboard with 200 points. All right, so right now we have our 3 winners, not 3 winners, but our 3 spots filled. It can still be anybody's game. Just come in, get added to the score. We're going for the top 3 highest scoreboards. Right now we just have 3 people on the scoreboard. Let's go ahead and see who takes whose spot, okay? The game is about to get real spicy. All right, so let's go over why the rationale was what it was, and why the answer was what it was. So it says FSH and LH, which primarily regulate function of male and female reproductive systems, are both produced in a synchronized manner by the anterior pituitary gland. FSH is primarily involved in the maturation of sperm and ovum follicles, and LH stimulates ovulation and production of testosterone. So those are all true statements. The only thing that was not true was that LH was produced by the posterior. It is not. It's produced by the anterior. Okay? Let's look and see who got... I'll say that first. Okay, great. Yeah, I already said who got what is 2. Who else got what is 2? Andrea, Satira, Amari, Shashana, Sunshine, Smiles. Wait, no, Smiles. Sorry. Sunshine, Christina, sorry. Julie, Save, Dre, Janice. I'm sorry, not Janice. Shawnette, Miss Kiki Baby, Task 2-1. You got anterior, correct? Awesome job. All right, so if you guys need help with hormones, remember I have especially pituitary hormones, I have my whole anterior pituitary, aka my WAP study guide, like the one I did the one I did after Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP, but instead of what WAP really stands for, it stands for whole ass anterior pituitary something. No, whole anterior / posterior pituitary. That's what WAP stands for me. But that's what the study guide's about. If you need some help with hormones and pituitary hormones especially, go ahead and check out that WAP study guide about hormones and not the other WAP. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the other section, aka math. Let's do math for Let's do math for 100. Let's do 100 points, whatever. No, let's do 3. Let's do 300. Okay, math for 300. It says, last year, Nicki Minaj made, no she didn't, but Nicki Minaj made $62,250,000. What? Sorry. Last year, Nicki Minaj made $62,250. This year, her salary increased to $67,500. All right, so I'm gonna read that one more time. Last year, my girl Nicki Minaj made $62,250 grand. All right, $62,250. This year, her salary increased from $62,250 to $67,500. All right, what was the percentage increase in her salary? Once again, she made $62,250 last year. Her salary increased to $67,500 this year. What was the percentage increase in her salary? Is it 1, 1.1%, 2, 8.4%, 3, 92.2%, or 4, 7.8%? What was the percentage increase in her salary if last year she made $62,250 and this year her salary increased to $67,500. Remember to put what is in order to be answered correctly or chosen correctly. But yes, what was the percentage increase in her salary? All right, let's look at what that answer is. All right, and the answer is what is 2? 8.4%. First person to get that is Pro Eric again. So Pro Eric, you're already on the scoreboard from 200 points from last time. So you're going to go ahead and get 300 points added to your score to bring you up to 500 points. And that also just boosted you up into the lead first place. So Pro Eric is now at the top of 500. And then we have C. Blackman and then Satira J. It still can be anybody's game, so don't give up, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and I see a lot of you guys chose what is 2. So awesome, amazing job. I'm glad we're all on like the same page. All right, so in order to solve this problem, let's go ahead and work it out. So remember, it's asking us for the percentage increase in her salary. So before we determine the percentage change, we have to determine the amount of change. Awesome. So obviously we're going to subtract the new number from the old number from the new number. So we're going to subtract the new salary, the $67,500. We're going to subtract $62,250, aka the old salary, from that to find the difference, okay? And remember, in order to find the difference of something, it's the result of when you subtract numbers, okay? So $67,500 minus $62,250 is going to give us our difference. That's going to be a difference of $5,250, $5,250. All right, so now we're going to find the percentage, all right, of that increase. In order to find that percentage of increase, we're going to take that same difference, that $5,250, and we're actually going to divide that by what our old amount was. So our old amount was $62,250. So we're going to have $5,250, which is what that difference is, divided by that last amount, which was $62,250. All right, that's going to give us a decimal number. It's going to give us 0.084. 3373, blah, 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 but 0.084, okay? Now we can round this off to like a third place value. In that case, it'll be 0.843. I'm sorry, 0.84. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and multiply by 100, okay? So since we have 0.84, that's our decimal. In order to change that decimal into a percentage, what do we have to do? Multiply by 100. So 0.084 times 100 is going to yield a percentage of 8.4%, which is Nicki Minaj's percent increase of her wages, and which was 8.4%. Okay, wait, let me go back down to what you guys are saying. Awesome job. Okay. All right, makes sense, everybody? Great job. All right, now let's go back over. Let's go for science for 100. Let's go for science for 100. All right. Bringing vibes back in. All right, so which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? 1, the female gametes are called ova and contain full sets of chromosomes. 2, the female gametes are called ovaries and contain half of a set of chromosomes. 3, the male gametes are called eggs and contain full sets of chromosomes. Or 4, the male gametes are called sperm and contain half of a set of chromosomes. Which of the following is true? Our keyword is definitely gametes here, all right? 1 says, once again, that female gametes are called ova and contain a full set of chromosomes. So it looks like we have 2 parts. We're trying to figure out, A, if it's female or male gamete, and what they're called, and how many chromosomes they contain, whether it be a full set or a half set of chromosomes. So which one's going to be true? All right, we just read 1. 2 was the female gametes. What are they going to be called? Ovaries. And they contain a half set of chromosomes. Remember, we're trying to figure out if this is true or false. So to help you answer that question, every time you read a different answer choice, ask yourself in your mind, is this true or false? And that can also help keep the wheels spinning. 3 says the male gametes are called eggs and that they contain a full set of chromosomes. And 4 says the male gametes are called sperm and contain half a set of chromosomes. Okay? All right, so our answer is actually going to be we're looking for what is true. What is 4? The gametes are called sperm and contain half of a set of chromosomes. All right, so what is 4? Siptastic, got that. Siptastic, great job. All right, like 4 P's. Siptastic. Awesome job. And you just got 100 points. Awesome job. Everybody else that got what is 4? Andrea, Ashana, Smiles, Itty Bitty, Janice, great job. All right, so it says, rationale-wise, the ova, or eggs, are the female gametes and contain half of a set of chromosomes. You might want to write this down. You might. While sperm are the male gametes, which also contain half of a set of chromosomes. Ovaries are the female reproductive tracts. Female reproductive organs, which produce the female gametes. In males, the reproductive organs responsible for producing these gametes are the testes. These testicles. Testicles, whatever. All right, so the answer once again is what is true. That is what is 4. That is what's going to be true as far as the male gametes are called sperm and contain half a set of chromosomes. That's going to be true. All right, great job. Now let's go back into our reading. All right, this is math for 200 people. Math for 200. Sorry. Kanye West expected 540 people to attend his recent art gallery exhibit. If only 352 people, excluding Kim, if only 352 people attended, not including Kim, what percent of his goal did he meet? All right, once again, Kanye, he expected 540 people to attend his recent art gallery exhibit. If only 352 people attended, what percent of his goal did he meet? 65.2%. 2, 0.65%. 3, 190%. Or 4, 1.5%. What is our answer? Once again, Kanye expected 540 people to attend his recent art gallery exhibit. If only 352 people, Kendall being one of them, but not Kim, what percent of his goal did he meet? All right, and the answer is, what is 65.2%? 65.2%. Number 1. See what you guys are saying. A lot of you guys were choosing like 69%, but that's not an answer choice. I'm not sure where y'all was getting 69% from. All right, so what is 1 is the answer, which is 65.2%. First person to get that on my screen. Wait, what's that? No. C. Blackman. C. Blackman again. All right, C. Blackman, great job. You are on the scoreboard with 400 points, but you answered again and answered correctly and first, giving you another 200 points. So now you are at 600, and now back in the lead. So we have C. Blackman with 600, Pro Eric with 500, and then Satira for 300 as far as our top 3 winners. All right, we still have about 20 minutes left, so it can still be anybody's game. Play up, okay? All right, so great job to everybody that got what is 1. Great job. Let's go ahead and figure out how we got into that conclusion. All right, so first step you want to do is you want to find the part by the whole. We'll divide the part by the whole in order to find the percentage. In order to find the percentage, we have to divide the part of the goal that Kanye met, okay, by the total amount of Kanye's goal. So in this case, the non-100% part that we have, which is 352, will be divided by the goal amount that represents 100%, which is 540. So basically we have 352 divided by 540. That's going to give us a decimal of 0.65185, and then the rest. Now you guys know with rounding, you can round it off to the third place value. All right, so 0.65185 round that up is actually going to be that 8 is actually going to, it's above 5, so that with that 8 we're actually going to round that third place up to a 2. So it's not going to be 6518, it's going to be 652. That 8 made the 1 round up to a 2. Okay, so that now means our decimal is 0.652. Now, in order to turn a decimal into a percent, you guys know we have to multiply by 100. So in order for us to do, well, we just multiply by 100. 0.652 times 100. You can either move that decimal 2 spots over, and that's going to be 65.2%, which is number 1. So Kanye made 65.2% of his goal. He needed to keep Kim's name out of his mouth because he's doing too much. It's for the kids, okay? All right, he needs to be 65.2% over this. All right? Now let's go ahead and go to our next question. Great job, guys. All right. This is an example of the same question, but asked in a different way, just to see if you guys really comprehend the material. Okay? Wait, you still can't, y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? I feel like y'all have been telling me if y'all can't hear me. Can everyone hear me? Somebody said that they cannot hear me. Can everyone hear me? Oh. Okay. Boo, that might be you. Unlock the phone volume. You know how that little switch that be locking it? I don't know. You might have to do that. Okay, so this is Science for 400, everybody. Once again, let's see how much you guys really comprehended this question. All right, so which of the following structures is not correctly matched with its function? Which of the following structures is not correctly matched with its function? 1, vagina. It's a copulatory organ of female. 2, cervix, the implantation site of a zygote. 3, vas deferens, it's a sperm duct to the penis. Or 4, the penis, which is the external sexual organ of the male. Which of the following structures is not correctly matched with its function? Remember, 1, vagina is a copulatory organ of the female. Is that correct or not correct? 2, cervix, implantation site of a zygote. Is that correct or not correct? 3, vas deferens, it's a sperm duct to the penis. True or untrue? And then 4, the penis, the external sexual organ of the male. I think we can go ahead and say 4 is true. 4 is true. I know that to be a fact. All right, so let's see who got the answer actually is, what is 2? Cervix / implantation site of zygote. That is not correctly matched with its function. All right, so who got what is 2 first? Who got what is 2 first? Okay, wait. Janice 5 _2. Great job. Janice 5 _2. You just got 400 points added to your score, and you just catapulted into 3rd place. So we have C. Blackman, Pro Eric, and then Janice 5 _2. Awesome job. All right, so great job to everybody else that got what is 2 and recognized that was not correctly matched. It says the implantation site of a fertilized egg or zygote is where? Right now it says that it's in the cervix, but where is the real implantation site of a fertilized egg? Someone please tell me, and I'll give you 100 points. Someone tell me, what is the real location of the what's the real location of the implantation site of a fertilized egg? Here it's incorrectly matched with the cervix, but where is it really? Uterus, correcto. Okay, Janice answered the first. You got another 100 points. Awesome, Janice. So now you got 500. Great. All right, great job. You see that comprehension? See how you can just go ahead and take a question and then go to the next step of the question to really see if you guys comprehend it. That's a perfect example of that. We had a similar question a couple questions ago when we were asking about fallopian tubes, and it was telling you about vas deferens. We had a similar question, but it was just reworded now, and now it's focused on a different parts, focused on a different anatomy part. That's why it's so crucial to make sure you comprehend as much as you can. All right. So it says the implantation site of a fertilized egg is the uterus, not the cervix. The cervix is a neck of tissue that connects the vagina to the uterus. It's a connector. The vas deferens, once again, is that the sperm channel from the epididymis to the penis. The sperm duct is like what we like to call it. And then the penis is the external sexual organ of the male. We know that. All right, the vagina is the copulatory organ of the female. We know that as well. The sperm enters the female's body in the vagina and moves through the cervix to reach the uterus, and then finally reaches the fallopian tubes, and then travels to the eggs, fertilizes it, and then positive pregnancy tests for everybody. Awesome job. All right, so great job for everyone that recognized that 2 was incorrectly matched, and then extra kudos for being able to decipher where is the actual correct spot. So great job, guys. All right. So that's an NCLEX type of question. That's anatomy, though. That's anatomy, but it's really anatomy. So it's not really an NCLEX type of question. They would really take that a step further. I don't know what how the NCLEX would have asked that. They would have been like, which sperm is the most ready to be fertilized? That would have been the NCLEX. Would have been real dumb. All right, so great job. All right, now next question. Let's go back to good old math, and let's do math. All right, this one's math for 100 points. Math for 100 points. Someone said, first time here, is the beginning Jeopardy then what? Is the beginning Jeopardy the lessons, or how do you run it? We just go through it, and we go through each question, and we go through each rationale as if it were a lesson. So we're just relearning as we go. But everything is questions, just question and answer, pretty much. And we do that the whole hour. Math for 100, guys. Math for 100. Question reads, 118 is what percent of 780? 118 is what percent of 780? Is it 1, 15.1%, 2, 0.15%, 3, 6.6%, or 4, 920.4%? 118 is what percent of 780? Welcome. Awesome. All right, I'm seeing y'all answering. I'm trying to see if there's a trend. I'm seeing I'm seeing ones more so. Oh, I keep seeing 1s and 3s. Oh, okay, and there's a 2. All right, let's look and see what that answer is. 118 is what percent of 780? That answer is, what is 1? 15.1%. 15.1%. Let's see who got that first. I think I saw who had that. I think that was Pro Eric. Great job, Pro Eric. So, Pro Eric, you're on the scoreboard right now with 500. You just got 100 points. So now you have 600. And you are now scored with C. Blackman for first place. So, play nice, y'all. All right, so great job to everybody that got 15.1%. Let's go ahead and get into how it got to be that question, or that answer. All right, so first we have to, once again, it's asking us to find the percentage. We're looking for the percent of 118 is what percent of 780. All right, so in order to find the percent, we have to divide the 118 divided by the 780. All right, so 118 divided by 780 is going to be 0.15128, you know, something like that. You can round that off. That's going to be 0.151. Yep, obviously, because that next number was a 2. Remember the rounding rules. If it's 4 and below, you round down. If it's 5 and up, you round up. So because it's 2 is lower than 4, we're going to round that thing down, okay? So 0.151, all right? So that's going to be our decimal number once again. Now remember, we're changing our decimal to our percentage. In order to do that, we have to multiply by a hundo. All right, so 0.151 times 100 is going to give us our percentage. All right, and with that, you can do it on a calculator, or you can do the handy dandy move that decimal 2 spots to the right. All right, and that goes from 0.151 to 15.1%. Okay, so 118 is 15.1% of 780. Okay. So awesome job. That makes sense, everybody. Now that proves true whenever you have, like, whenever you have blank is what percent of what number, because TEAS is very infamous for that. That's just one of the algebraic equations that's usually, especially when they're testing proportions and wholes and percentages, it's typically what's going to be the style of question. What you have to do is be able to recognize what you're looking at and just be able to plug and play. So right now, 118 is what percent of 780? They gave us 118, they gave us 780. What if you get on, you go to the TEAS and those, you have the exact same question, but those numbers are wrong? Make sure you know how to get to the correct answer. No matter what those numbers are, you'll be able to fill in whatever those variables are with whatever, but as long as you know how to get to the correct answer. So whenever you have a question that's asking you, this number is what percent of this whole number, think of it that it's asking you for the bigger picture. It's asking you for the percentage of that number to this. So it's already giving you the numbers. So all you're gonna do is divide. So you can take the first number and put it on top of the second one in the fraction, divide, multiply by 100 to get the percentage, and that is going to be how you answer those types of questions as far as, figuring out what percentage of which, how much is this percentage of a whole. That's how you get through those types of questions, okay? All right, look and say. The way to put the, in order for us to go through it on live, I'll look into that, because I'm looking into like Kahoot. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. I promise I'm going to let y'all know. But for now, in order for you guys to be able to read the questions, it won't be at the same time. It's just so you guys have your review. In order for you guys to be able to see these questions, you have to download the app and play the mobile Jeopardy game, so you can just see it with you and play the reading in English. So for math and science, verbally right now, I'm working on it. But verbally right now, we're working on like Kahoot and trying to figure out how we can do the screen share. And then next time we're going to, not next time, but if you still want to look at the actual questions, the only way to do it right now is to actually download the app after we finish playing the game, so you can read the questions for now. But like I said, I'm still working on figuring out how to have a live on Instagram. It might not be a live. We might have to actually go to a webinar, but as we figure that out, I'll let you guys know. All right, so we have one more question. We have our 500 science, but let me look at what y'all saying. The name of the app is the Nurse Sam app. Yeah, I know how to do it, but I want y'all to be able to see my face as well. So I'll be looking to that, and I'll let y'all know. All right, let me look into see what you guys were saying. Yep, we're about to do the science for 500. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do it on Zoom. But I'll let y'all know. Y'all would just have to sign up. Y'all don't be reading and y'all don't be following directions, to be honest. So that's really, I try to make it as simple as possible. So I'm trying to get cussed out by y'all because y'all don't like to read. Some of y'all don't like to read, and I get cussed out for it. So I try to make it as simple as possible. But if y'all promise to read and I say sign up for Zoom, sign up for this so we can play it together, y'all gonna have to do it. And if you don't do it, then it's just you. All right, so I can't punish nobody else because other people can't read no more. All right, science for 500. Let's go. Which of the following parts of neurons is correctly paired with its function? Which of the following parts of neurons is correctly paired with its function? All right, 1, axon terminal, receives stimulus from cell body. All right, 2, axon, it sends stimulus to axon terminal. Number 3, dendrites are the site of metabolic activities. And then 4, the cell body releases neurotransmitters. Which of the following parts of neurons is correctly paired? Correctly paired with its function. All right, so 1, axon terminal, the function is receive stimulus from cell body. Number 2, axon, function is send stimulus to axon terminal. 3, dendrites, function is set the site of metabolic activities. And then 4 is cell body to release neurotransmitters. What is our answer? And our answer is, what is 2? What is 2? I said a lot of people say, what is 4? Let me look. Let's see, what is 2? Ooh, Satira J got what is 2? Satira J just came in and got what is 2, which means you just got those 500 points. You already had those 300. That just brought you to 800. Awesome job. All right, so look, and that just further means, okay, great. All right, let me see who else got it. So everybody who got what is 2, awesome job. Let's go ahead and read through the rationale. It says the basic parts of a neuron are the axon, the dendrites, and the cell body. Okay, the cell body contains the organelles where metabolic activities of the cell occur. Nerve signals from another neuron is received by the dendrites, which then transmit the signal to the cell body. The axon carries the signal away from the cell body and transmits it to another neuron through axon terminals. The axon terminal releases neurotransmitters, which mediate nerve signaling. All right, so a lot of you guys said cell body releases neurotransmitters when it was actually the axon terminal that releases neurotransmitters. All right. Some people that said 3 said dendrites were the site of metabolic activities. That's actually not true. The cell body, which is where the organelles, all the organelles, that's where that occurs. So the cell body is going to be where the metabolic activities take place and occurs because it has the organelles to support that. And then it wasn't number 1 because it says the axon terminal is the one that receives stimulus from the cell body, but we know that not to be true. We know the axon terminal is the one that releases neurotransmitters, and we know that it's the dendrites that actually receive stimulus from the cell body. Okay? So, once again, 2 is the correct answer. Great job to Satira for getting that. Let me see what y'all are saying. Awesome, awesome. Congrats. All right, so that means our winners for today. We have first place Satira J with 800 points. Ooh, congrats, boo. In second place, we have C. Blackman 13. Woo, 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 woo. And then in fourth, we have, I'm at fourth, I'm sorry. Third, we have Janice 5_2 with 500. Actually, it looks like Pro Eric, you are actually tied with C. Blackman for second place. So we have 2 second place winners. All right, so Satira J, C. Blackman 13, Pro Eric, and Janice 5. You guys won all, I'm gonna say Ultimate Nursing School Bundles, I'm sorry. You guys all won the ATI TEAS study bundle if you have not already won it. Pro Eric, I know you're a previous winner of mine. I think Satira J, I think you are as well. But just let me know. So you guys, 4 winners, Satira J, C. Blackman 13, Pro Eric, and Janice 5_2. Make sure you send me a DM with your name, your full name, and your email address. And then just confirming that you are receiving the digital ATI TEAS bundle. It's a 123 page that contains the math, science, reading, and English, and some extra exclusive goodies that's only available to the ATI TEAS bundles, like the ATI TEAS study planner, some study tips on how to pass ATI TEAS, the TEAS breakdown. Those things are only going to be found in the ATI TEAS study bundle. It's not available a la carte. It's not available in the other sections. This is only available with the ATI TEAS study bundle. If you get all the separate parts, the math, science, English, and reading, if you get all those separately, it will be about $54. But the ATI TEAS bundles is only for $39, and you can use a code. You can use Nurse20 if you want for 20% off, or spin the wheel on the website to get maybe 25. I think the next one is 25% off. I think. No, I think it's. Hold on, I'm about to give you all code to use if you want. 1 second. That's my. That's usually my thank you for coming. I give you guys a discount code if you prefer to use. I gave you guys 20%. Actually, there's one that's more than 25%. Live 50. Use Live 50 for 50% off your ATI TEAS study bundles. And if you need the Ultimate Nursing School bundles, you can get the Ultimate Nursing School bundles 50% off as well if you use the code Live 50. Only available for y'all because y'all came to the live. Don't share this code with nobody else, okay? Because it's only for my day one. I'm just kidding. It's only for you guys because you came to the live. So Live 50 only for you. You go ahead and utilize that. Use that code. Get 50% off what you need. And like I said, you can get you can use that on the Ultimate Nursing School bundle, the ATI TEAS bundle, or the Critical Care Study Kit, because those are all the 3 ones that are pretty much different. All right. So once again, Live 50 if you need it. Now, my 4 winners, you already know. Send me a DM with your name and your email address. You guys are getting the ATI TEAS study bundle for free. Okay? Y'all are getting it for free. Everybody else that came to play and participate, if you would like to get the Ultimate Nursing School bundle or the ATI TEAS bundle to help you with your supplement your studying, especially when you go ahead and sign up for a couple months of your Nurse Hub membership to really pass that TEAS, go ahead and take out the ATI TEAS bundle to supplement that with you guys. And passing with flying colors, hello, I see it. All right, so if you would like to download that, purchase and download that ATI TEAS study bundle, go ahead and do it. But make sure you use code LIVE50 for 50% off just for you, because I love you so much, and thank you for joining me tonight. All right, now for those that wanted to come for an actual, that you can't use for merch. You can use Nurse20 on merch for 20% off, I believe, on merch. Yeah. And then let me see what else. So yeah, for you guys that came that wanted, like, I think I saw a question that somebody said they wanted more of a fundamentals review. Remember, for Tuesdays, it's strictly pre-nursing school entrance exam help. It's TEAS, HESI, like that comprehensive anatomy, physiology, chemistry, biology. It's nothing nurse specific. It's really comprehensive, okay? And then on Thursdays is when we do our nurse-specific NCLEX Jeopardy. That's our fundamentals, dosage calculations, pharmacology, mental health, maternity. Those are actual NCLEX-style questions that's really going to help you prepare for the NCLEX, okay? So, this isn't me just asking out just random questions, just randomly, okay? These are all questions that are either ATI TEAS, HESI style, or actually NCLEX style questions to really help you guys in training you guys with getting better with answering those style questions. So when it comes time to take those same tests, you'll be fine. Okay. So once again, live 50 for 50% off of those 3 bundles. Nurse 20 if you want 20% off merch. We're running out of those LPN pins and Nurse Life pins, so get yours while you can, because we're about to be out. There's like 5 left. I'm not even lying. Proud LPN pins, student nurse pins, and like the Nurse Life pins. These are running out. Okay, so if you would like one of these, use code NURSE20 to get your hands on 1, 2, or all 3 before they are gone, because we're about to sell out, love. All right. With that being said, make sure you guys download the NurseSam app. I'm about to put the questions from tonight into the app, so you can go ahead and review the questions that we went over. You'll be able to see the blue screen. You'll be able to have the questions and the answers once you, just like in the blue screen. And then you'll be able to also play the reading and English portion, so you can get that practice in as well. So let me go ahead and do that. Save this live for you guys. And then I will see y'all later. If you have any questions, make sure y'all hit me up. And I will see y'all later. Have a good night.